Hey guys, and welcome back. Oh, that's right. We are going to go through the Alluvion, aren't we? Which is clearly under heavy guard. It's unsurprising. This reminds me of the beginning of Inquisition, where my Inquisitor was under heavy guard. They thought it was my fault why the sky, why the breach appeared. You all found out differently then, didn't you? Hello there.
Hey, Ben Abasto hassled. Guess they didn't feel like talking.
That path wasn't there before.
Maybe the Qunari figured out a way to make new paths.
Anybody know what that is?
You're the Qunari expert here. Or shall I say our only Qunari? I thought you'd know.
Alright, let's see where they were going.
I want to check around first. Whoa!
So that's how the Qunari moved the paths.
That's a handy little trick.
Looks like we now know what's... This is so weird.
Not quite where we wanted to go, but still not bad.
I know. I've got the hint, Varric. I just like to look around first.
There was a time where I went weeks without seeing a demon.
Not when you're with us. If we go weeks without seeing a demon, we know something's wrong.
Those Qunari can't have gotten far. Be ready.
And hands going again. Just fall off the edge already. Not you, Paul. Him. I want him to fall off the edge.
Why would a mystical elven mirror lead here?
We need to find out what these Kunari were up to. So let's go see, shall we? Look at all that. The Kunari have a huge operation here.
Yeah, but for what? That catwalk! I can't believe the Arcana let it out of Paul Fallen.
Once again, your mark is glowing. Are you all right?
Well, maybe the anchor can make itself useful down here.
Yeah, I do need a torch.
Great. We're in the deep roads. I feel myself getting dwarfier by the minute. Did I just sprout a beard?
Yes, yes. You hate the deep roads and caves and the outdoors.
And slopes, uneven ground, the dark, pretty much all kinds of weather.
Look, I have to complain, or you'll forget I'm here and trip over me. I'm providing a service.
This reminds me of statues I've seen in Mass Effect. In the Liara's world. I've actually forgot what her species is called now. I haven't played Mass Effect for a while, obviously. Yeah, anyway, Asari. Looks like a statue I'd see on the Asari homeworld. I think I have seen statues like that in the Asari homeworld. The universes are connected. You could tell if you play both games. They put little bits of Dragon Age in Mass Effect as well. Oh my god, I could have run off the edge then.
Well, this place is all kinds of fun.
Yeah.
What are the Kunari even doing in a place this awful?
Dunno.
After all the places we have been, I hardly expected to find us in another cave.
Hey, I'm not any happier about this than you are.
Yep. Another cave. This is Dragon Age. It wouldn't be Dragon Age without the bloody deep roads.
Look, someone up ahead. I think he's human.
Stay back! Oh, wait. Your hand. Are you the Inquisitor?
Odd to find a human down in the deep roads at all, let alone one surrounded by Kunari.
We don't have much time. Please, what the Vidasala is doing, you have to stop her.
The Vidasala? That's a high-ranking Bin Hasrath. Specializes in magic. Finding, studying, stopping.
Not anymore. I don't care whether you serve Fenharel or not. Someone has to stop her.
Why did the Kunari think that the Inquisition serves Fenharel?
I don't know. The Vidasala said it, and the Kunari here accept it as fact. We've had agents of Fenharel causing trouble all over the crossroads. Sabotage, making spirits attack us. I assume the Inquisition was their army. That you came here because Fenharel told you to.
So one Kunari says it, so it has to be true. Okay.
Who are you exactly?
My name is Jeren. Sir Jeren, once. I was a Templar in Kirkwall, until I joined the Qun.
You're Kunari?
Kirkwall was madness,
Yeah, I remember.
chaos. The Kunari were like the eye of a storm. I stand for order and discipline, protecting the innocent from magic. But this plan, it's as mad as Meredith ever was.
Yep. Magic is as dangerous as a sword. It depends on the person using it. Okay, granted, magic causes a lot more damage, yes, but not all people use their gifts for bad, so...
What is it that you want me to stop?
This place is a lyrium mining and processing center. The Canary need it for... Have you ever heard of Sarabas?
Yep, they're mages.
Dangerous thing. It's what the Qun calls mages.
Even as a Templar, I'd never seen anything like the power Sarabas can unleash. And now Vidasala is giving them lyrium. A lot of lyrium. It's part of something she calls Dragon's Breath.
That's a load of crap. There's no way the Vidasala would let any Sarabas within 1,000 feet of lyrium.
There's more to it than that, but I couldn't find out what. The Canary don't like it when you ask too many questions.
Where are we? Why are there elven mirrors in the deep roads?
This place is close to something like a lyrium spring. The more we mine, the more there seems to be. As for the mirrors, I don't know. Maybe the elves were mining here too.
What are you doing down here?
The Canary wanted me to teach them everything I knew about lyrium. Where it comes from, everything it can do, how we put it to use. I knew enough from my time in the Order. They figured out more. I'm not sure how. Maybe they got to the Carter.
The Canary can't be mining their own lyrium. It kills anyone who tries, other than dwarves.
It killed the Canary at first. But Canary workers have a discipline only Tranquil can match. And they're quick learners. They figured it out.
I'm not sure how to stop the Canary from using lyrium.
The lyrium's only part of the Vidasala's larger plan, Inquisitor. She said it would save the South. That can mean only one thing. An invasion. This mine is the only source of lyrium the Canary have. They're using Gatlock, the explosive powder in the round casks, to mine, so they don't have to touch raw lyrium. If you get the primers from Central Supply, you can prime the Gatlock and detonate it. The mines will go up in flames.
All right, I'll try to stop them here.
I doubt my blessing counts for much now, but make her watch over you. Deep Stalkers and Cave-ins will cut off reinforcements, but they'll still come when they hear trouble. You've got to find the Vidasala to end this war before it begins.
There's no telling how bad things will get when I destroy the mine. You'd better get moving.
I will. Good luck, Inquisitor.
Let's go. We have a lyrium mine to ruin.
You have a hand to be checked out. Why are they running away? Oh, okay, they decided to stop and come back. I was going to say, usually they just come at us. This time they just ran. Why do these have blue eyes? Is it because they're so close to lyrium? Whoa.
Saw the Kunari make these things explode. Maybe we can use them to get out of here.
Gatlock, yeah? That'll definitely explode. Be careful.
What would happen if I stood next to it? Would it kill me or just take some life off me? I don't want to stand there and get hit to find out. I'm just wondering.
Why is it so dark? Don't dwarven runes usually glow with lyrium or lava or whatever's running through the walls?
This clearly doesn't have anything running through the walls. Except for that. What is that?
comfortable fighting Kunari, knowing they are hostile to the Inquisition?
I'm not Kunari anymore. Whatever they're doing, I'm ready to stop. And
Well, yeah, I'm glad I had subtitles up because I didn't hear what you said over the crashing sound of the ceiling falling down. Another reason why I don't like deep roads in real life. Oh, I would hate coming down here. I completely agree with Varric on that. I do not like deep roads at all. And I can't even see my path. Shit. Where do I go? Oh, I need... Oh, no, I was going to say I need light. Ooh. Fire or electricity instantly sets off the bombs. Let's give you some fire then. Not setting off. Oh, now you set off. Thanks. Well, answer my question from before. You won't kill me, but you will take some damage from me. I thought it wasn't going to do it, so I thought, oh, screw it. Okay, right, you two wait there. I want to test this. Oh, we can do it now? No, see, look. Why? Oh, it has to be the right moves. Oh, okay. Not just any old fire move, it has to be the right move.
Barely holding together.
Mm-hmm. We're blowing things up in it.
Kunari!
Oh,
Look
what
out!
are you doing? Wait, where'd they go? Can't see each other.
So much you don't see.
Yeah, like us. That was funny. Both invisible walking around each other.
We've got the primers. Let's go explode some Gallark.
Why is my hand permanently glowing? That is not a good sign.
Andraste's ass, that's a lot of lyrium.
That's what I was just thinking. Except for the Andraste's ass bit. Oh, okay, let's just go. Okay, that's the building telling us get out. We've been here too long. Wow. Gave him a seizure. That's a bad way to say. Oh, I think he smacked her around the head too hard. Move, move, move. Now that's a good sight. So that's not. Oh! Why do you keep doing that? And here comes the water. No, fuck off! You moron, I better not disrupted my recording. I'm gonna be paranoid now. Oh, this doesn't look good, does it? It reminds me of a swimming pool. For obvious reasons. We've just let more water in. Can we see what's down there? Nope. Burn the bridge.
Your agents confirm there are Gatlock battles in Denerim's palace?
Yes, and in Val Royeaux and across the Free Marches. The Winter Palace is not the only target.
The Canari are one order from destroying every noble house in the known world.
Oh, there is a bright side. Warning the ambassadors will remind them of the Inquisition's value.
Not when the Inquisition is responsible for that threat.
How are we responsible? We didn't do this. This is Canary. 100% them. Nothing to do with us. It was all about we didn't go to them in the first place. So what? It's doing nothing to us.
This is our fault.
Fault? No. But our responsibility. How did it happen? The elven servant handling the barrels confessed to working for the Canary.
But the servant was Orlesian. That implicates Orlais, not us.
Exactly.
But the barrels arrived at the Winter Palace on the Inquisition supply manifest.
Crap.
How are we supposed to fight a war when we can't even trust our own people?
Do you know who got the barrels onto the Inquisition manifest?
Yes, several of the Inquisition's elven workers have gone missing. I had their backgrounds checked. They joined the Inquisition after fleeing the chaos in Kirkwall.
I remember when Kirkwall was at its worst. Many of the city's elves converted to the Qun, trying to find a better life.
And the Canary turned them into spies.
The Inquisition stopped Corypheus and saved the world. We can't let an outside threat change who we are.
I fought to protect the Inquisition in this exalted council. And for what? So we could deceive and threaten those we claimed to protect?
Once we locate the spies...
This isn't about the spies. You hid the Canary body. You've all but seized control of the Winter Palace.
We did what was right, not what was politically convenient.
Do you know what this has cost us with Orlais and Ferelden? They are planning to dismantle us as we speak. And perhaps they are right. The mark is
I thought it was fine. It's been under control for years. All the demons I fought, all the rifts I closed. I don't want to die. Not knowing that the world still needed me. So I'm going to the Davarat.
Thank you, Inquisitor.
Would you like us to inform the Exalted Council of the danger?
Well, it's probably best. Last time we kept it quiet, we got in trouble for that.
Yes. If we fail, the Exalted Council needs to know what happened.
I will inform them personally.
Leliana, I can...
No, your job is hard enough already. This is my responsibility.
I'll have guards ready at the Alluvion, in case the Qunari attack the palace.
Make a watch over you.
What is that? What's our fireworks? I'm guessing it's not fireworks though. What's going on? Whoa! What is that? Guards are scared. There's green lights going off everywhere. People are pointing at it. They're all hiding. Look at that. Can't be that can't be fireworks. There's nothing to celebrate. What's going on?
Nightingale told us what happened with your hand.
We all knew this was probably our last time out together. Let's make it a good one.
All right, Bianca. Let's show all the tall people how it's done. One last time.
We helped, all of us. I won't forget.
Thank you. All of you.
Yeah, this is just. I don't like this. Why am I getting emotional with this? I don't like it one bit. This is horrible. I remember when I first played this though, I generally thought when they talk about me dying, acting like I was going to die, I just yeah, I could have broken down. But I didn't. And look at all these, oh my god!
Where did the Qunari get all these? How long have they been studying Alluvians? The sooner we stop this invasion plan, the better.
Oh shit, that can't be good. You all right?
Oh, we should hurry. Dragon here. Whatever they're using it for can't be good for us.
Her captors have already mutilated her. It seems needlessly cruel to kill her.
If we can move these rings, we can let the dragon loose.
Tashara! Dear Inquisitor, you have such little time left. You must finally see the truth. Elven magic already tore the sky apart. If the agents of Fen'Harel are not stopped, you will shatter the world as well.
The Inquisition has nothing to do with these agents.
Come, Inquisitor. I am the eyes and ears of the Qunari people. Do you think you can deceive me? You would have died from the mark on your hand, but for the help of one of their chief agents. The same agent who helped seal the breach, who led you to Skyhold, who gave Corypheus the orb, then founded the Inquisition. Soulless, agent of Fen'Harel.
What?
Solus is an agent of Fen'Harel.
Did you not know? We thought you were his ally. Soulless tricked us all. He pushed a dying Qunari into the Winter Palace to lure you into opposing us. Without him, we could have brought the South peace and wisdom along the gentle path. Now we must take the way of blades. Panahedon, Inquisitor. If it is any consolation, Solus will not outlive you.
Whatever else, Solus was one of us. I won't leave him for Vidasala.
The Vidasala cannot have gotten far.
Okay, what I had to do just now was I had to reload and go over an old save. Because basically I've lost another big chunk of recordings, basically because something happened, my computer froze up, everything went wrong, and I had to shut the computer down. When I looked at my recordings to see what's saved, only it's saved up until where we were in Deep Roads and we were bombing their Dragon Breath plan, all that thing, and we were detonating all their bombs and trying to run away and not get drowned. But that was the last where it left off. Then it just wiped out all of the Crossroads recordings, that's all gone. And it continued on from when we were trying to save the dragon. Then something came up, my firewall thing came up, whatever it is, to ask me to update it or some sort of crap, I don't know. I took it off, and that then wiped out some more, so for fuck's sake. So I quickly went back to a save, and I'll put it in before this part. There's this random bit where my character, luckily I saved it just before her hand started messing up, and everyone now saying their goodbyes because she's dying and everything else. So I went back over and did that bit. Now I'm praying that saved. If it didn't, I may have less to put in the video than I thought. I don't know what's going on, but whatever's saving, I'll stick in the video. I don't know what has saved and what hasn't anymore, because some things keep getting lost and some things are saved. I don't know what's going on. And I noticed while editing, was it yesterday I think it was? I lost a big chunk.
Up there!
I lost a big chunk there as well. And I don't know why. Nothing happened to my computer then. Oh crap.
Everyone back!
Anchor meltdown. The anchor now builds up power even faster. Using it is difficult, but discharges all accumulated focus. If the focus reaches full power, the anchor discharges uncontrollably, damaging you and your allies as well as nearby enemies. Great. So,
If it keeps up like this, it will kill you. Solus must help as he did at Haven.
Solus doesn't want to hurt people. He isn't that kind of wolf. The Canary don't see.
but yeah, anyway, I'm just hoping that, I don't know, like I said, I don't know why it didn't save the recordings last time. Nothing happened to my computer. Oh, this place looks cool. But, I don't know what's going on with it. So, I'm just going to hope that this time it records everything, because if it doesn't, I don't know what I'm going to do. Well, I do know what I'm going to do, I'm just going to leave it out. It's too much. I've been playing for 4 hours, it's too much to replay all over again. I really don't want to replay 4 hours worth of stuff. Let's see what it's like. Oh. I was just about to use it. Wow. I am so nervous now that this isn't recording. God, I hope it's recording.
There! He can't be far from her, or it hurts him.
Cerebus, Rethral, Shukra!
I don't know what you just said. What did he just throw? No, whoa. Oh, what are you doing? It's too late, she's gone off on one. I try to move more out of the way. By the looks of it, it's better if I keep activating it and not letting it get to a point where it sets off itself. Doesn't do as much damage, but at least it's not hitting my companions. Where is that?
The big guy's headed our way.
Yeah. Whoa. Wow. This would be a great move if it was an actual move and not my hands just imploding. Whoa. I like to explode my enemies. Oh, great. Can I go through here? Where does this take me?
One of the mirrors must lead out of here.
Did that benefit us at all? Sneak attack again.
Almost there.
Wow. That's what I like to see. It's like pure power. Enemies don't stand a chance. But then again, it's also hurting myself, so. My hand is so powerful, but so deadly to everyone around me, including myself. That's not good.
Let us finish this.
You are dead, Inquisitor. Your soul is dust.
Ooh, okay. charge up. Come on. You're saving my hand. I want it to charge up. Oh, for goodness sake.
You can't hurt him, but the Thanes can. Use your mark.
Whoa. Wow, okay. Nice statue.
Ebesit kata, etwa ost.
Maraskata!
Your forces have failed. Leave now and tell the Canary to trouble me no further.
Solus. That's easy.
Solus.
Looks like he's got his powers back. Definitely has his powers back.
That should give us more time. I suspect you have questions.
No shit. What the hell's wrong with you? Oh my god. What are you playing at for starters?
The Kunari believe you're an agent for someone who has taken the name Fen'Harel.
The Canary reject myth and legend. If you told them of your meeting with Mythal, they would attribute it to a demon. I am no one's agent but my own. I fear that the truth is much simpler and much worse than the Canary believe.
You're Fen'Harel.
I was Solus first. Fen'Harel came later. An insult I took as a badge of pride. The dread wolf inspired hope in my friends, and fear in my enemies. Not unlike Inquisitor, I suppose. You also know the burden of a title that all but replaces your name.
The Dalish legends about the evil trickster god are wrong. I saw the truth in the crossroads.
You saw another story, written in desperation to give me more credit than I ever deserved.
You were a hero, Solus.
I sought to set my people free from slavery to would-be gods. I broke the chains of all who wished to join me. The false gods called me Fen'Harel, and when they finally went too far, I formed the Veil and banished them forever. Thus I freed the Elven people, and in so doing, destroyed their world.
So the Elven people, their world was different from ours. They were separated. The Veil joined us together or something, because otherwise I don't understand how humans, Qunari and dwarves ends up being here. It couldn't have been just the elves. We're nothing alike. So our worlds obviously already existed. When he made the Veil, it must have combined our worlds or something like that.
You love the Fade. Why would you create the Veil to hide it all away?
Because every alternative was worse.
Meaning?
Had I not created the Veil, the Evanurus would have destroyed the entire world.
So you made the Veil to save the world.
You banished the false gods. You didn't kill them.
You met Mythol, did you not? The first of my people do not die so easily. The Evanurus are banished forever, paying the ultimate price for their misdeeds.
You said that the Elven gods went too far. What did they do that made you move against them?
They killed Mythol.
Oh.
A crime for which an eternity of torment is the only fitting punishment.
I thought Mythal was one of the Evanurus.
She was the best of them. She cared for her people. She protected them. She was a voice of reason. And in their lust for power, they killed her.
How did creating the Veil destroy the world?
You saw the remains of Via Dethara. The library was intrinsically tied to the Fade, and the Veil destroyed it. There were countless other marvels, all dependent on the presence of the Fade, all destroyed. The elven legends of immortality, all true. It was not the arrival of humans that caused them to begin aging. It was me. The Veil took everything from the elves, even themselves.
The Evanurus were elven mages. How did they come to be remembered as gods?
Slowly. It started with a war. War breeds fear. Fear breeds a desire for simplicity. Good and evil, right and wrong, chains of command. After the war ended, generals became respected elders, then kings, finally gods. The Evanurus.
That's the past. What about the future?
I lay in dark and dreaming sleep while countless wars and ages passed. I woke still weak a year before I joined you. My people fell for what I did to strike the Evanurus down. But still, some hope remains for restoration. I will save the Elven people, even if it means this world must die.
So he killed one world and now he wants to kill another. Are you serious? Didn't you learn from the first time? But if he destroys this world, does that mean only elves will survive? What about all the humans? And the dwarves and Qunari, what happens to them? Or does it mean only mages will survive no matter what the race? If he destroys this world, he's not going to destroy it when kill everyone, including himself, is he? Someone's going to survive. It's probably going to be only elves or maybe only mages.
Why does this world have to die for the elves to return?
A good question, but not one I will answer.
Why?
You have always shown a thoughtfulness I respected. It would be too easy to tell you too much.
No, it wouldn't.
I am not Corypheus. I take no joy in this. But the return of my people means the end of yours. It is my fight. You should be more concerned about the Inquisition. Your Inquisition. In stopping the Dragon's Breath, you have prevented an invasion by Qunari forces. With luck, they will return their focus to Tevinter. That should give you a few years of relative peace.
Okay, yeah, so our people are going to die. Only elves are going to survive. You racist. What's the point of keeping the Inquisition alive if you're going to destroy everything anyway?
The Qunari said the Inquisition was unknowingly working for agents of Fen'Harel.
I gave no orders.
You led us to Skyhold.
Corypheus should have died unlocking my orb. When he survived, my plans were thrown into chaos. When you survived, I saw the Inquisition as the best hope this world had of stopping him. And you needed a home. Hence, Skyhold.
You gave your orb to Corypheus.
Not directly. My agents allowed the Venatori to locate it. The orb had built up magical energy while I lay unconscious for millennia. I was not powerful enough to open it. The plan was for Corypheus to unlock it, and for the resulting explosion to kill him. Then I would claim the orb. I did not foresee a Divinity Magister having learned the secret of effective immortality.
I keep forgetting Solus is 1,000 years old. He looks pretty damn good for his age. He really did get some beauty
What would
sleep.
have happened if Corypheus had died, and you'd recovered the orb?
I would have entered the Fade using the mark you now bear. Then I would have torn down the veil. As this world burned in the raw chaos, I would have restored the world of my time. The world of the elves.
If you destroyed the veil, wouldn't the false gods be freed?
I had plans.
So far, your plan's been cocking up. I don't trust your plans.
I never thought of you as someone who would do that, Solus.
Thank you. You must understand. I awoke in a world where the veil had blocked most people's conscious connection to the Fade. It was like walking through a world of tranquil.
We aren't even people to you.
Not at first. You showed me that I was wrong. Again. That does not make what must come next any easier.
For whatever it's worth, thanks for the castle.
For whatever it's worth, you used it well.
You're a git.
What's wrong with the Inquisition?
You created a powerful organization, and now it suffers the inevitable fate of such. Betrayal and corruption.
It's not that simple.
Do you know how I discovered the Canary plot? The plot I disrupted by leading them to your doorstep. The Canary spies in the Inquisition tripped over my spies in the Inquisition. The Elven Guard who led you to the Canary body? Who intercepted the servant with the Gatlock barrel? Mine.
Wait a minute. You've got spies in my Inquisition. What? Wait, what? I don't appreciate that. What? You're doing that to suck information from us, aren't you? Okay, if you're doing it to keep an eye on your friends to make sure we're safe, that's flattering. You're not doing it for that reason, are you? Get your bloody people out of my Inquisition. This is basically having spies in my home. Go away.
Why bother disrupting the Kunari plot if you're going to destroy the world regardless?
Exactly.
You have shown me that there is value in this world, Inquisitor. I take no joy in what I must do.
Then why do it still?
Until that day comes, I would see those recovering from the breach free of the Qun.
Why?
Because I am not a monster.
You are a little bit.
If they must die, I would rather they die in comfort. In any event, it is done.
What's the point if they're going to die anyway, you plonker?
I guess we owe you for that one too.
I hope it gives your people some final peace.
Well, it does buy us time. Surely we can do something.
You control the Illuvians now.
Yes. You remember Briala from Halam Shiral? For a time, she controlled part of the labyrinth. One of my agents was supposed to take it from her, but he did not succeed. I had to override the magic personally. The Canary stumbled upon this section independently. With them gone, the Illuvians are now mine.
They smashed so many of them. Ugh. I hope he can restore them.
There's still the matter of the anchor. It's getting worse.
Yes, I'm sorry. And we are almost out of time. The mark will eventually kill you. Drawing you here gave me the chance to save you. At least for now.
Yeah, I really don't want... Solus is ticking me off, but I still can't help liking him so much. I mean, I can't kill him. Yeah, I want to help him, get him on our side. Convince him to not be a twit.
You don't need to destroy this world. I'll prove it to you.
I would treasure the chance to be wrong once again, my friend. Take my hand. I'm sorry. Live well, while time remains.
Did she not feel that? Was it so painful she didn't feel what he just did to her? I've always wondered that. She didn't scream. I wonder if she's in so much pain, or he did it painlessly. How he managed to do that painlessly, I don't know. What he just did is just... That would be agony, usually. Unless, as I said, she's already in that much pain.
Something must be done, but we cannot lose the Inquisition now. We stand on the brink of war with the Canary.
Yes, because this Solas provoked them in the first place.
Why is everything
The
black?
Inquisition did not cause this threat. We informed the Summit of the danger.
The danger posed by Canary spies inside your organization.
Without our organization, you would not be alive to complain.
No one has forgotten what you have done. But Corypheus is 2 years dead.
If the Inquisition is to continue, it must do so as a legitimate organization, not a glorified mercenary band.
Inquisitor.
I'm not disbanding. I can't disband. I'm not doing it. No, I need it. I need all the help we can get to get Solus back. Risk corruption. Ah. But that'd be more secure. No, gotta stay together. I'm sure maybe we can sort something out about the corruption. That's going to happen no matter what anyway. Yeah, screw it.
You all know what this is? A writ from Divine Justinia authorizing the formation of the Inquisition. We pledge to close the breach, find those responsible, and restore order, with or without anyone's approval. I'm proud to say we accomplished that goal. We will honor the sacrifices of those who gave their lives in defense of what we stood for, and still stand for. Because our work is not done. Where we led in war, we will now serve in peace. The Inquisition will act as Divine Victoria's personal honor guard. Answering directly to her, we will transition from a military force into a peacekeeping organization. My own adventuring days may be done, but the Inquisition and its mission will continue.
Damn right. I'm guessing this is where the 4th character comes in, if there is a Dragon Age 4.
Maybe.
Did you just give her another one of his books? Oh, all together. Love it. And now they're leaving. That was quick. Why is it painful to watch this? But also happy to watch it. That's nice, there's just those two at the end. I'm glad Cullen doesn't care about her arm, but I wouldn't have thought he would care anyway. Over the next several months, the Inquisition carefully gave over many of the duties it had held. As the Divine's personal guard and peacekeeping force, the Inquisition shrank to a more manageable size. Oh, I liked being big. Why shrink us? Many who had served went home, though the remaining force was still enough to give pause to any who might threaten the Divine's plans. Good. Those who served the new Inquisition were tested and checked thoroughly, in the hope of ferreting out any more spies within its ranks. With the Dragon's breath disrupted and any hope of a swift victory dashed, the Canary retreated back to the north. Few knew what debates were waged in Par Belen but not long after the Exalted Council, the Canary launched new attacks against Winter. Their aggression caught the already unstable Imperium off guard. Winter was soon mired in a war many feared could spread across Thedas. The Exalted Council remained intact, advising Divine Victoria on important matters. Cassandra served for several years. Good. She let her hair down. While she often disagreed with Liliana's policies, of course, the former right and left hands of the Divine shared a mutual respect and worked well together. Of course it did. I'm not surprised. Cassandra also spent time in the Hunterhorn Mountains north of Orlais, where she worked to rebuild the Seekers. For a time, the new Seekers remained reclusive, showing no interest in worldly affairs and working to a purpose few outside their order could guess. The end of the Inquisition, as it had been, sent shock waves through the College of Enchanters. Madame de Fably played on the Mage's fears. Of course she bloody did. The followers united to build a new circle, with Vivian as its Grand Enchanter, in direct competition with the College. For God's sake, Vivian. What the circle lacked in numbers, they made up for in political connections. Soon they were a force to be reckoned with. The two institutions settled into an uneasy coexistence across the south, vying for power. After the Exalted Council, Liliana devoted herself fully to the Sunburst throne and her dream of reshaping the Chantry. Oh. Within a year, she removed restrictions surrounding Chantry priesthood, allowing men and women of all races to be initiated and ordained. Good. This decree was followed swiftly by her decision to return mechanical to chant a move that divided Unjustins deeply. Rebellion to renounce her and return the Chantry to its former state arose, beginning first in Orlais, then spreading to other parts of Thedas. No! Why? Divine Victoria was resolute, holding her ground even after several unsuccessful attempts on her life. For God's sake. Seemingly unconcerned with the assassination attempt, she held up the hostility levelled against her as proof that she was on the right path. There's one way to do it. With the Inquisition now answering to the Divine, Sarah joined the Inquisition in officially retiring from scaring people in higher places. Oh, good on Sarah. By formal account and agreement, both would lead boring, safe lives, nowhere special, doing not much at all. Wait, is that Marquis's arm now? Really? I like what she built. And with that comforting life, those in power continued their fragile lives as though all was back to normal. Meanwhile, Red Jenny, an entirely separate person, not at all collectively embodied to Sarah, the Inquisitor, and countless friends, continued to make a difference, or just have fun, where and when the impulse struck. With frequent visits to her widow, of course. With her frequent visits to her widow, of course. Perhaps most unnerving was Sarah's standing offer to the Divine. She's sticking 2 fingers up behind the statue. Oh my god. When the knobs piss about with your left hand or right, call on Red Jenny to give them 2 fingers. Oh my god, really? Varric took up the role of Viscount and with the help of his friend Hawke, yay! Rebuilt Kirkwall's damaged infrastructure. Oh, I'm so glad Hawke's back in the picture. Under his rule, the city-state finally resumed his place as the major trade hub of the Three Marches. He continued to ignore all mail from both the Merchants Guild and the Prince of Starkhaven. Good. Sebastian's a muppet. With the Inquisition in its new role, the Bull's charges returned to taking jobs throughout Orlais and Freldon. Fighting demons and clearing out the remains of Venatory forces, the Iron Bull did his part to restore order to Thedas. After the Inquisition transitioned to a peacekeeping role, Cullen and the Inquisitor were able to spend more time together. Yay, good! Cullen continued to serve as commander of the Inquisition forces, aiding the Inquisitor in service to Divine Victoria. All sounding good so far. Cullen, that is, after a long overdue visit to Cullen's siblings, who were overjoyed to meet their new sister-in-law. Aww. Dorian returned to Devinter to take his father's place in the Magisterium. As rumours flew about the Imperium's infighting, Dorian was spoken of often as a voice of resistance against corruption. Good. Along with Magister Marvis Talani, or however it's pronounced, he formed a group called the Lusani to restore and redeem Tevinter, a fight many thought hopeless. Those fighting by Magister Parvis' side noted that he kept in constant communication with the Inquisitor via message crystal. Basically, their version of a mobile. Whether for vital information or for moral support, these talks seemed to give Dorian the strength to continue his fight. Good. I'm happy to hear that. After the Exalted Council, Tom Rainier bid farewell to his friends and went to Weissaup's fortress to pledge himself to the Grey Wardens for good. Oh, we better see him again. We get to see him, right? He stays in Quebec, right? While he was rarely seen in the years that followed, some said they encountered Rainier in far-flung lands, their accounts always similar. Rainier carried out the duty of the Wardens, but always found time to help others along the way. That sounds like him. Well, it's sad that he doesn't get to keep in contact with family and friends. Or friends, at least. Sometimes he served as a shield for the defenseless. Other times, he spread simple cheer among children with gifts of small carved toys. Oh, bless. After easing the Inquisition's transition into the Chantry, Josephine returned to Antiva and her family. Oh, she gets to take over her household now, doesn't she? Thanks to the Inquisitor's help, the Montiliers were once again permitted to trade in Orlais. Oh yeah! Oh bloody hell, that was ages ago. The next few years were a busy time, as many ships with the Montilier crest were built and set sail again from Antiva's harbours. Soon, Ravani pirate captains with an ancient feud against Josephine's ancestors took to the seas. determined to rekindle the rivalry. Apart from Josephine's sister, Yvette nearly eloping with a dashing pirate prince on one occasion, Lady Montelier took the development in stride. Oh my god. Cole took to the road with Madeline to find a new life and a new way to be human. Oh. Wherever Madeline went to sing, people found old pains eased and hearts made happier, even if they didn't understand why. After the events at the Winter Palace, elves left the Inquisition under mysterious circumstances, as did elven servants across Thedas. All that's suspicious. None could say where they went, but those who believed the Inquisitor's story about Fen Harel wondered just how large the Dreadwolf's forces were. Bloody bigger than we all want, and what the ancient elven rebel had planned. Oh, nothing we're going to like. That's my Inquisitor's wedding hand that's gone. Oh dear. She has to wear the ring on her right hand now.
My agents have found nothing.
Hey, she
With
looks normal again.
illusions, he could be anywhere.
Maintaining the Inquisition, even as a peacekeeping force, leaves us vulnerable to agents of the Dreadwolf.
But also gives us the strength to respond.
We will need to be careful.
Solus knows everything about us. Who we are, how we work, our strengths and weaknesses.
Then we find people he doesn't know. We will save our friend from himself. If we can.
Tevinter. We're going to Tevinter next. Wow. See? Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I'm not too sure what I can say that I don't like about this game. There is one thing that I didn't like was no, there's two things I didn't like. There was one where they changed the attack system. Where you keep your well, in my case, my spells. Well, I mean, I think it was 6 at a time, or was it 8 at a time? Either way, it was very, very limited. I didn't like that, and we were given so many spells, and we were only allowed to use 8 of them at a time. If we wanted to use something different, we had to switch. I didn't like that. I'm the sort of person who likes, if I unlock a spell, I want to be able to use all of them. Not just have to go 8. If I suddenly want a different spell, I have to, so I have to equip it, and I didn't like that. It was a pain. The only other thing I didn't like really was the leveling up. There was, I really like games where we don't stop leveling up, even if it's not needed. That's part of the reason why I like games. I like to keep leveling up. You stop at level, I think I was 27. You only get to level 27, and for so long I wasn't leveling up anymore and getting new and be able to make my spell stronger. I didn't really like that. But apart from that, there was nothing I didn't like. There's only small little things. But apart from my computer messing up and deleting big chunks of my game, I've really thoroughly enjoyed this. I'm praying, God, I'm hoping this is recording now, and I'm hoping that it hasn't cut off any more that I don't know about. Oh, it's so frustrating. I hate it when that happens. But I don't know what I'm going to do if it does it again. Oh, I don't know. But yeah, by the looks of it, if there is a Dragon Age 4, we're going to be in Vinter.
What is this? A new book? All this shit is weird. Oh, Varric, that is a terrible title. What are you even thinking?
What? Okay.
The sky churned like a rolling sea on a dark and stormy night, centered on a gaping hole that led to the arse end of nowhere.
That's definitely very.
A hole that spit up many things that day. Comets, demons, and a whole lot of trouble. It's about the Inquisition.
Yeah, that was definitely a book Barrett gave her at the end, and this is probably what she's reading.
The din of the tavern cut the silence like it owed the carter money. In the middle, in her element, Red Jenny. She looked me up and down, mostly down. Not playing, weirdy,
Sarah.
she said, gesturing with and dismissively eating a sandwich. Don't write that. Seriously, piss up a robe.
What?
Sarah made the subtext text, which suited me fine.
Okay. That's what I do like. The characters and everything they say. Oh my god. I've said this many times before. I love them.
The swirled into the room like a drop of beautiful poison spreading in a wineglass. She sized me up with a glance. I'm so glad you made it, my dear.
Liliana.
I am Madame de Fair,
Oh no.
the most terrifying person you shall ever meet.
Vivian. I'm Grace, sitting here guessing who she's taking the mick out of there.
Liliana enfolded Alphonse in an embrace as warm as a serpent's kiss. I always knew I could count on your support. The Count did not feel the bite of her poisoned dart until it was too late.
Even if it requires your death.
I just realised.
Drops of rain glistened on the griffin medallion grasped tightly in Blackwall's hand. The silverite wings of valor, they mean nothing. He flung the medal to the cold and uncaring ground. You don't know what I've done. You don't know me. So romantic.
Really? I just realised, after completing this game, I've done all the Dragon Age games now. I think I know what game I want to play next.
Cole moved like a shadow that also moved like a knife. A shadow wearing a hat where dreams came to die. It's a riddle, he whispered. A cold riddle that gnaws at your mind, but you'll feel better when it's gone. That makes as much sense as anything Cole says.
Oh, that's something. I love hearing about what happens to the characters at the end and what they go through, especially if it's a happy ending. Brilliant.
Do you place your herald above the law, ambassador? Whose law, my lady? Josephine's eyes glittered like angry opals. The law destroyed by rebellion, by civil war, by poor fiscal management. We are the law. We left our mark on adamant, but the dust hadn't settled, and neither had Harding. I can offer you a drink, if I catch your meaning.
If you'd caught my meaning, you'd have offered a double.
What is even happening here?
Not a clue. It's all just random stuff now.
The Iron Bull was a great slab of muscle with horns that could hang a tapestry. One eye scanned for threats, while the other hid behind an eye patch like a chantry sister's old sin. Come on, he barked, not looking back as he entered. The dancer with the great rack comes on in 5.
Oh.
That is Spot on, actually.
Probably, yeah. That's terrible.
The commander had the look of a Templar who had seen the worst of humanity, yet still had the time to style his hair. This isn't just a war, he said, his gaze steely like a dull blade. It's the only war. Cullen! That's Cullen!
Yeah, I was about to say, that doesn't sound like Cullen.
The mage wore a class of handsome sneer cultivated by 1,000 years of Tevinter elitism. The name's Dorian, he glared. D-O-R-I-A-N. Spell it right, you marble-headed lump, or it's toad time. A toad? That's hardly credible. The bold elf spun, mage staff crackling like the city after a good man's murder. You're crazy, the Red Templar cried in terror. Moonlight glinted off ears like the knives you never see coming. Better to fade out than burn away.
Wait.
Ugh, Varric.
Wait, I know that line from somewhere, I swear I do. Did they copy that from something?
Wait, where am I? I don't... Oh, here it is. The Seeker clutched at my vest, her tears as desperate as they were pitiful. Varric, I was wrong about everything, she sobbed. Could you find it in your noble heart to forgive me? That dwarf, he put me in the book! I'm in the book! I am reading the shit out of this!
And on that note, to all of you who played Dragon Age Inquisition, who laughed, cried, and reached out on social media, who made fan art and comics and cosplay and jokes, thank you. Dragon Age Inquisition was a labour of love. Without you, it would never have been possible. Your support and your passion touched us deeply. We hope that, in some small way, this game touched you as well. Yep, it definitely did. Bear your blade and raise it high. What? I didn't get to fit it! I'm guessing that said bio at the end. I hate times text. Damn it. So, there we go. Yeah. I actually feel kind of sad now. I feel a bit... I do feel a bit sad. I've looked yesterday and I've been playing Dragon Age, just Inquisition alone, for 6 months now. It feels weird finishing it. I thought, obviously not 6 months straight. I've had lots of breaks in between. That's why it's taken 6 months. It's loads of things. I can't play it all the time, obviously, and loads of things go on in between. So, and in between that, I have to edit and upload, and that sometimes, depending on what I've had to do, that can actually take a day at least. So yeah. And for today, for example, I've been recording for at least 4 hours today, maybe more. And all I want to do is jump in my nice, hot bubble bath and just relax. That's what I want to do now, which I think I'm going to go off and run. Yeah. But I think after this, I'm tempted. I think I'm going to start playing Mass Effect again. I haven't played that in over a year or so now. I started playing Origins around the 16th, 17th of January, so it's nearly 1 whole year ago. And now I've finished this. There's no other Dragon Age games. Although, if there is a 4th one coming, we can assume that we're going to now be chasing after Solus, either to change him or kill him, whatever we want to do to him. I'm hoping to change him onto our side. And by the looks of it, we'll be going to Tevinter. That's all the clues it's given us, really. It did mess around with us at the end there, with Solus saying he's not going to give us too much information. Clearly that's BioWare's way in saying, yeah, we're we're not going to tell you what's going to happen in the fourth game. But listening to one of the devs, one of them did say that this whole Inquisition was so big. His idea for it was so big, they had to cut it in half. So, if that's true, I don't know if they just shortened it and made a completely new game, or Inquisition is just the first part, and the fourth is technically the second part. Either way, it sounds like there will be a fourth game, and I'm pretty sure I remember reading or hearing one of the devs confirm it and say there is going to be a fourth game. I think they said they're working it. I can't remember. It's been a while now. I'm pretty sure I heard or read someone said they are making a 4. If they are, that won't be out in years. So we'll probably have to wait at least, what, I guess in 3 years? Maybe 4 years? Because if they are making it, I don't know how far along the line they are. So that's a long wait. But yeah. I'm actually kind of sad to say goodbye to this. Looking forward to the fourth one if there's going to be one. Please, I hope there's one. But either way, I'm off now to run my nice hot bubble bath and maybe start playing Mass Effect. I'm so tempted to. If you're watching, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!